Hey everyone, my name is Matt Zebley and I'm one of the partners in the NBK hunting brand, and welcome back to my man cave. As you could tell, I'm on a little bit of a recurve kick right now. It's the dead of winter in Pennsylvania, so I have the winter blues and I'm bored and just looking for something to obsess about. So right now it's recurves. I'm also getting ready for a 3D shoot in a couple days. Now this video today is going to be, again, for beginners, how you shoot your traditional bow and how you shoot it instinctively. How do you aim and where do you aim? The reason why is because I've been trying to find that answer online and through videos, and I'm not getting a straight answer. So I'm going to tell you how I aim and where I aim at certain distances. Now, everything I'm going to tell you is obviously subjective, right? Because you're going to shoot the bow the way you want to shoot it. You're going to buy the equipment the way you want to buy it. You're going to tune your bow the way you want to tune it. And that's great, but I think some of the advice I have today, hopefully you can apply in your shooting style. Now, I shoot 3 fingers under and I shoot instinctively. I don't shoot the gap method. I haven't tried that yet, but I'll make a separate video on how to shoot the gap method. But the traditional method is more picking a point of aim and just letting the arrow fly and trusting your instincts. But to do that, and to do that successfully, what I do is when I draw that bow back, I'm looking right down the barrel of the arrow, kind of like you're looking down the barrel of a shotgun. Right? So when you draw your bow back, you put that right on your face, right? And you're looking right down the arrow. But obviously you're using the arrow as a guide. It's only supposed to be in your peripheral vision. You obviously need to look at the target. Now, when we talk about where to aim and at what distances, this is what works really well for me. So at 20 yards and in, I use the hand width method. So at 15 yards, I'm 2 hand widths from the center ring. So I imagine putting my hand on the target when I'm looking at it. I go 2 hand widths, so it's about 6 inches, and I just pick a spot. And for me, that's kind of right at the 8 ring. So when you're picking a spot, pick a spot that is a small black dot that you put on with a marker, or maybe put a golf tee in your target and try to hit that golf tee. So that's at 15 yards. At 20 yards, 4 hand widths above the center ring. So that's usually a hand width above the back of the target if it's a full-size deer, right? Then we're getting into 25 yards. So at 25 yards and up, I use the arrow aiming method. So to judge your aiming point. So at 25 yards, I imagine putting this arrow right at the center ring, and it's about 3/4 of an arrow that I have to aim higher than that center ring. And I just pick a spot in the background. It could be a leaf, it could be a twig. When you're at a 3D shoot, it might be another animal's nose or an antler. Just pick that spot, let it fly, and it'll drop right in there. Now, when we get into 30 yards, that's 1 arrow length for me. So I just imagine putting 1 arrow length, or 29-inch arrow, 1 arrow length at the center, up high, and I pick my aiming point. When we get to 35 yards, it's 2 arrow lengths. So boom, boom, I'm aiming at the top of that second arrow. And then 40 yards and above, it's 3 arrows, 4 arrows, 5 arrows, higher, etc. But I really don't shoot my recurve past 40 yards. At that point, it's more about your form and staying consistent with your release than anything else. But so I just wanted to cover how I shoot the bow instinctively and how I aim and where I aim. And the key is pick a spot in the background, as small a spot as you can find, hold it and release. And that's all you need to know. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Shoot straight.